All right, how's it going, everybody? My name is Timpson, and yeah, a friend of mine recommended doing this diary thing of I don't know, my farm life stuff. I don't know, good friend of mine, friend of a family for quite some time. Anyway, my name's Timpson, and my son's name is Georgie. He'll be not Georgie, just Georgie. He'll be working with me on this farm, and yeah, I'm obviously quite nervous at doing this. I don't this is not something I do very often ever. So anyway, we'll head over there and I'll explain everything. He helped me get all these cameras set up everywhere, and I don't know, he did all this work. So anyway, I used to have a trucking fleet, and it started going under. The fleet was worth over $10 million when I at prime, and then it started dropping drastically. Anyway, needless to say, I ended up getting 1.5 million for it roughly, and moved out here. Spent quite a bit of that moving out here, finding a place. Um, this is my baby. This is the only truck I kept from the fleet. Not my best truck, but my first truck that I started it with. So I figured it fitting to keep it going. And come on, Pops. Jeez, man. People's waiting for you to talk. Zip it. I'm not good at this crap. Anyway, so I sold it, and he recommended I do this. It was either that or take what I had and pretty much just work on retiring, but that's not me. That's not what I like to do. I like to stay busy, stay active. So I said, screw it. I invested everything I had into this farm that this guy had. And I got a map here. It should show up on the camera. Yeah, okay, cool. It's number 14, number 19, and number 26. I guess that's how they do the fields here, is that by number and then per number who owns them, whatever. So he owns those three. So what we're gonna do on day one is get down there, figure everything out, figure out exactly what we have. I know what I have, but I guess just to show it on the cameras. I don't know. There we go. I got a couple grand left in my bank account, basically, which isn't going to do very much. Got a financial advisor guy taking care of a lot of this stuff. My son is going to be doing all the mechanic work. Something he's really good at, something he likes doing. So he worked on a lot of the trucks in my fleet. So he knows his way around. I ain't worried about that at all. He will not be doing any driving on the roads. He's just not quite old enough. But anything on the fields, we'll see. Let him do a lot of that stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Be rocking out those tractors. Yeehaw. Yeah. I mean, the guy that I bought it from said said it was pretty well off. He didn't need too much stuff, so maybe he could invest in a bigger mower and a tractor, and I don't know. He said a couple other things too, but I don't know. And I know the basics of farming. I know my way around equipment. I have worked on some here and there, so it's not going to be all new ground, for me discovering everything. Some of the machines might take me a minute or two to figure it out, but other than that, I think we'll do all right. Yeah, I know I'm saying I'm I'm just a nervous guy. Sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna cut out a lot of repetitive stuff. As far as driving back and forth every day, probably won't have that in there. We'll see. I'll figure it out. He gave me some pointers, some tips, and things like that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. He thought it'd be a great idea, so I said, you know what? All right, give it a shot and see. For now, we're just gonna pull this right in here. I'm not worrying about it being covered or uncovered. Lower that. I don't know if we're gonna need this or not, but that truck pretty much always is with me. So, but anyway, let's get out and take a look here. I can show you guys. Where in the heck is this page of finance? Okay, got some livestock. He's got 20 cows. Yeah, 20 cows. And I did a lot of research figuring out, you know, what they eat and what I got to give them and all this stuff. So that's going to be priority number one, is getting some straw out, and get some straw in here, and get them some grass as well. Mixed rations is something else, which I believe was a silage, but I don't have any silage yet. So we'll put all the poo in there, put the liquid poo there, and then he's got manure spreaders here, liquid and non-liquid. Let me see what else we got here to get us going. Yeah, this here, which George let me know was a mixing wagon. This is what you would mix up all the things together to make that mixed ration for them. Pretty cool. Nice little machine. Looks almost brand new. The thing looks like it was used maybe only a couple times. Some of the stuff looks like it's new. Some of it looks like it's been beat up a bit. Bale trailer, fertilizer. Got a header and a header trailer here. It's pretty nice. A bunch of crap across the road too. Got a straw cell station right here near the property, or on the property, whatever. We just bring the straw there, we weigh it out, we bring it there, we let them know, and I don't know, they come pick it up, pay us for it, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty cool. This is a windrower, I believe. Yeah, this was a windrower. This is this would be pretty cool, I guess, if we had a bigger mower. I got a loading wagon here. As you can tell, it's been around here for a while. The tedder, this thing was pretty neat when it was explained. This flips the grass, dries everything out, so we can get some hay bales, which is pretty cool. Nice baler. Not a great baler, but a decent baler. Bale grab, right. Bale grab and front mower. Now, I have talked to the shop owner around here a little bit, see what else there, you know, is typically in farming, and there's a lot of freaking crap. There's a lot of better upgraded stuff that I could have that I don't have, so, you know, hopefully this thing will skyrocket and we'll be millionaires before we know it. Got a tipper here, nice little loading trailer there, you know. Got a harvester or combine. I love this, so this will make it easier to work on the vehicles underneath for George there. Where the heck he went, whatever. We got 3 tractors, 2 pretty old looking things, and a newer one. I don't know, should be exciting to drive these. And then we got this baby over here, which is almost like a mini wheel loader, but also a telehandler. So it's kind of like a cross between the two. Pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Definitely been here for a while, and this thing has done some work. But there was a pressure on that pressure washer when I first looked at the property, but I guess he brought that with him. A couple little attachments for that telehandler there. But yeah, I mean that's the basics. So I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get cracking on. We are going to get some work done here, get these fields going. I have 3 fields, so that's pretty nice. Let's get in here, we'll warm this baby up. This is, I believe, the strongest tractor that I have. We have everything written down, and you know, all that was done. So it's 148 horsepower. What's that other one at? Oh, it's in here somewhere. This is 121. Yeah, so 148 is the top. This one's actually close. This is 135. So either or should be able to pull this thing. All right. Yeah. So what I am gonna start doing at first is I'm gonna do barley and wheat here, and then on, I believe it's 26, right? Well, 26 looks awfully small. A little worried about that. I want to do some canola on there, but that looks quite small. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do canola on 19, and then 14 and 26 we're going to do wheat and barley. I think that is our plan. So this thing, I checked it already, but I'll just double check. Sensors connecting. I should be able to see it on screen in here. This little app. Okay, yeah. So there's canola in there. So we're gonna get rolling right there with that. I know he said make sure I just do what I gotta do and get going because days are gonna go very quickly. I just gotta figure out controls are unfold this thing. Oh geez, Louise. Okay, good. Third button's a charm. Wonder what the other two did. Okay. Alright, good. Like I said, I mean, he showed me, George showed me a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to be fumbling around too much here. There we go. We'll be able to get going pretty quickly with this, which is good. I got to get some grass mowed, though. See, that's the other thing. Kind of thought about taking one of these, that other field I own, and just turn that baby into a grass field. Because there's not a whole lot of grass here on the property that's owned, so. But yeah, like this stuff, my son can do. I don't mind him driving. You know, as long as we're on the field and I ain't got to worry about dealing with law getting involved in that crap, it'll be alright. But yeah, like when I'm doing stuff like this, I don't want, you know, 3 hours straight of me just running this machine, you know. Switch it up a bit, so when it gets too crazy, too repetitive, too much, we're gonna do some cutting. I think I might miss that bit at the end there. We'll see. Quite a bit of work to do. Ooh. Yeah, it was between this and a gas station. The gas station seemed to like a little bit easier to make, you know, a smaller, steady amount of money. But I like to stay active. I don't like to just be lazy. It's not even lazy. I mean, running a gas station, that's far from lazy. That's a lot of pressure, a lot of work. But it's just I don't know. I just want more hands-on. I like the heavy equipment, things like that. Obviously, you know, I had my own trucking company, my own trucking fleet company. I had 12 drivers with me at Prime, and I had some wrecks and some trouble with the law with some couple guys, and I don't know. It was one really bad spin after another, and I ended up losing everything. Well, damn near. I didn't bail out when I did. I would have had nothing. I would have owed money somehow. But I sold what was left and took a huge risk gambling everything into this. Sold my house, sold the company, moved out here to a small freaking apartment building. And with any luck, things will start turning around. Need some luck, that's for sure. Yeah, I gotta do this, I gotta do that other field, and then we're gonna head down to do that last field. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish all this here with these cameras and stuff, all that stuff turned off. And as soon as I finish up these two fields, I'll be back. Let me just pull over here for a minute, turn this off. Alright, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back everybody. I'm like I said, I'm on that second field now, pretty close to finishing this one up. I missed a little bits here and there, and nothing too crazy. I think I did alright for my first time ever doing this, running this kind of machine. But I realized that I gotta throw some fertilizer down on it too, so I'm gonna go do that, and then then we'll head over to the other field we gotta do. I am blown away with how long this actually takes. I did not expect this to be such a long process. So I was talking to George, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the equipment you got, that's gonna be plenty for the size of fields you're working on." I don't know what he's talking about. I know they make bigger equipment. Like I said, I was taking a look to the store before, and I saw these big drill cultivate thingies, and I'm like, "Yep." Now, I mean, you know, at the time, I was like, "Well, you know, that's not really worth it," and all that stuff. But pull that up. There we go. But now, after actually doing this, oh yeah, oh, we need bigger equipment. No question. I just spent like 4 hours doing that. Cannot have that. There's also there's a lot of weight on that. Dang. Also a line of straw at the end of the one field I was doing, so that's gonna be picked up. So we'll switch it out those. Hook up the tube, drain tube, and the fill tube, and then we'll just switch it to switch it up to wheat. What we're gonna do. Truck out of the way here. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna bring stuff over there. I'm oh, it doesn't have a front hookup, huh? Okay, well, that makes up my decision then. I guess we're gonna run this. We're gonna run this one here. Oh, there she goes. About tight fit. Jeez. Whoo, wow. That was close. Forgot about that being there. Hook that up. All I gotta do is hook up the sensor on it. That's a lot of weight. I'm going to... There is a weight back here. We're gonna snag that up quick here. There we go. That'll help a bit. Can't see all that well. That's alright, we don't have to go very far. Easy machine to run right here. Just lift it and spray. I mean, of course, I imagine the hard part of it is learning the width of the sprayer, so you're not wasting so much fertilizer in areas that don't actually need to be fertilized. A couple things about fertilizer: it's not as safe, and it's also kind of a pain because if you do fertilizer, you actually pay for a license to, you know, use it and get the fertilizer. It's really weird here. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, it's not as safe, and it's extremely expensive as opposed to like liquid or solid manure or spreaders. As soon as I have that available though, I definitely will be choosing that over this. Like I said, one, just because it's better off, it's better for, you know, it's better for people who are getting the grain and all that stuff from me. It's, I don't know. And it's also free. It's there, you know, it's just there. So I'm obviously going to put it to good use. And he has the machine, so why not? Ooh, my fault. Stalled it out. Alright. Such a weird place for that shifter. You guys seen that? It's like right underneath the steering. Alright, well, we got one more to do. Man, look at this field right next to me. This guy should have owned that one. That'd have been nice. That thing's a beast. That would have taken me forever. I would have had to make Georgie do it. Like, hey, I got something for you to do. Not a bad old tractor, this one here. Sounds pretty good. Runs alright. I think that stall, that was my fault. Now, I actually never looked at field 26. I know he just told me he had 3 pieces of land, 2 a little bit small, and then a good sized one, which was 19. So I guess that's, I assume that's what he was talking about. Maybe, I don't know. 26 doesn't look very big to me. Which could be good considering the insane amount of time it takes to do these fields, and the fact that it's already 2 o'clock. Oh, or after 2 o'clock. She goes. Wasn't working right. Wasn't spreading properly. I know. I gotta be wasting a lot of this probably. Maybe it'd be easier if I ran it from behind the tractor. Just kind of look back at it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll be professionals eventually. Alright, last one, and then we gotta head down there. And good. Sucks driving with this thing on the front though. Those trailers were there somewhere, I just wasn't sure where. Alright, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna load up that first because we need that over this, so. There we go. What I could technically do is release that. Oh, well, I gotta move this out of the way here. Whew. Jeez, what a busy first day. Alright, let's go. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, but we're definitely gonna try it because you gotta legalize your tractor for the road in order to use it on the road, and I actually have not done that with any of these tractors. If I did, if I was gonna do it, it would definitely be with this one here because this one is this one's not bad. I don't think I'd mind driving it. And boy, we're having trouble keeping traction here just because it's got all this weight on the front end on the back. Let me just get out and check this real quick. Yeah, we're coming pretty much straight up. Wheels are off just a little bit. Last thing I need to do is wreck this thing. That's something I cannot afford. We should be on the pull point now. Alright, I'm gonna hop out and check again. Alright, we're at the pull point here. Those blades are a little bit in. That's not too bad. Let's look that up. Alright, golden. It's gonna hit that a little bit, but we'll just do a half pull. That's alright. Whew. Alright, that was a process in itself. 26. Well, there are some dirt roads it looks like that lead to it. Might even be a little easier just to do that, but definitely feel that weight on the back there. But it's worth it. I mean, this is I would have had to do 2 trips getting the 2 tractors on here. Which is bring it all over with this one. Just show everything with this tractor for now. Let me just pull this map up here. Yeah, there definitely are some dirt roads. There's one going to be up on the next one on my left. Pretty much leads right across to it. Well, as long as I don't pass it, we're going to take that road. If I can make the turn into that road between these signs and stuff. Yeah, it ain't bad. There we go. Nice. This is something I'm used to doing. Loading up all these things and just, you know, making it work. And the only thing I didn't think about, dirt road is quite bumpy. Yeah, we're alright though. Check the GPS map again. Should be across the road and on our left-hand side. That should be our field. Right here should be ours. Quite a bit of grass actually around it. Yeah, it doesn't look too small. Not the biggest field, that's for sure. Wow, but not terrible. Just straighten her out. Drop that back ramp. Let's pull her off. Not too bad, I'd say. We are going to leave this over here, though. For now. And we got our wheat already loaded up. Yeah, this isn't bad. I mean, it's definitely not a very large field. We are going to need quite a few more. Alright, so we got that. Let's unfold her. Let's lower her. And then we will kick her on, and here we go. Yeah, I guess it is a pretty tiny field. I will use it for wheat. Wheat's, I guess, George was saying, is a pretty high yield. You get quite a bit out of it, so we'll just use something that's a higher yield out here. In one field, one of either wheat or the barley, we're going to bale one, and the other one we're going to row up straight with the straw, just so we can, I mean, I guess, from what I understand, you can use the mixing wagon to, you know, break up the straw bales anyway. So, I don't know, maybe we'll bale them both, we'll see. Seems like a little less work to bale them up, or to row it, get the first one, and then use the bales for the mixed rations and stuff. But we'll see. Probably a little smarter to get the bales, because then you can kind of, you'll have it on, basically have the straw on hand. Oh yeah, this is a little rinky-dinky thing. That one's straight across from me though. Look at the size of that thing. Holy crap. And what's good about these ones, what I like is they're, the one at least, not this one so much, but that other one right there, it's so long, so you know, it's pretty much just driving straight, and you're not going to be turning 1,800 times, which is probably the slower part of this process. Kind of got the grass a little screwed up there. Probably from not shutting this thing off when I pull off the field. Just start doing that. Oh boy. My fault on that one. What would be better would probably be just to leave it on and just lift it. I forgot this thing has a cultivator thing on it. Okay, there we go. I'd like to get I'd like to do some corn and stuff too. I think that would be pretty sweet. But I guess I gotta get a special machine for it, and then you need cultivator, and then you need the sower as well, because this one does not have the capabilities of doing it. Which isn't terrible. This kind of field would probably be the type of field I would start with that, because I don't know what, how good it is. I know you can use it for this whole crop harvesting, which is used in silage. Yes, that's it. And it's actually, from what I hear, it's really, really, really worth the investment. So at some point we'll probably get into doing that a little bit. We'll have maybe one field for that. I'm not going overboard with it. It would be nice to have one field used for that, one field for the actual corn, and then there's a lot of different stuff we can get into. We can get into some sugar beets and potatoes. It'll be pretty fun. I like to do that. There's a lot of cool stuff we can get into. Could have made this a lot shorter if I had used those things he told me about. I don't know what the heck they're called. Oh, ridge markers. Good for getting the maximum distance, he said, but I don't know. A whole lot of extra controls I gotta hit, and then just try to stay a little further over. I like to back this up on there, but I don't think we're gonna try that. So we gotta get some grass, which I didn't get to today, which sucks because I was really hoping to. I mean, the day's not quite over yet, but not a ton of time. Already 5 now. I'm not really interested in going past like 6, but some of these days might have to be extended. I may have to actually put in more time. When I was driving truck, I mean, my days were 12, 14-hour days. Weeks on end of non-stop working. Before even taking any time off, so definitely not unfamiliar with working insane amount of time. Definitely unfamiliar with the, I think I missed that edge because it takes a lot longer to lower it than it does to turn it on and off. Definitely unfamiliar with all the camera things and all that stuff, filming everything, but not bad. The end of here is kind of annoying. Such a weird angle. Pull all that up. Probably shouldn't be driving over that, actually. He did tell me about that. Dang it. Well, drive over it as little as possible. I gotta drive over it now to put this stuff on it. Guess I could start setting this up beforehand. I really don't know which way is shorter, which way is longer. Probably the other way is longer. I don't know. Awkward shaped field. Yeah, let's not fertilize my rig. Yeah, definitely think I should have went the other way doing this. No biggie. Already done basically anyway. There's definitely some decent amount of grass over here, but I wonder if there's just as... I think I'd get used to this and stop stalling out so much. Probably be better off just to mow up real quick right around my fields at the back of the yard there. I'm driving out here to get this little bit. Okay, so I did have that in the race position, which did not help me. Alright. Let's get this baby loaded up. Ooh boy. That is exactly what we do not want to happen. Just check that right now, real quick here. About it. About all she's got. It can go up a little bit more, but not a whole heck of a lot. Alright. Luckily that gap between here and here allows for stuff like that to be done. But I still think she hangs just a little bit off. Good enough. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, I think we'll work on that grass and everything else tomorrow. And we got to get that straw off that edge of that field. So we'll probably get back. We'll go do that quick. Get that done. Pull up this GPS map because I thought there were... Ah, there's really not. Okay. That's too bad. I thought there were little trails along the side of this here, the field here to head back in, but there's really not. So we'll head back out to the road. We'll go back down that way, and then when we get back there, we'll grab up that loading wagon, grab up that one line of straw, I guess. Man, just probably gotta slow down. I forgot how bumpy this road is. Yeah, I guess we'll do that up tomorrow. I'm not really gonna push for it. All I gotta do is shoot back home. I guess what I'm gonna do is just leave my truck here. I mean, I don't have any reason to be driving this back and forth every single day, so it costs me quite a bit of money to keep doing that. I am gonna probably park it right underneath there, though. There we go. This way she's under the cover. I don't want it sitting out. Good tractor, though. Use this thing pretty much all day. This thing is, it's definitely worth having. This one, I like this one. Man, I was looking at some of the tractors in there, and it's crazy how many different types of tractors there are. Some of them are so nice, which is insane to say about a tractor, but they got some, like JCB brands. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. That thing drops so far, I feel like there should be a stand or something that comes out underneath, but it is what it is. I changed my mind. I'm going to do this a little bit differently than I was going to. Oh well, it'll work out the same. But yeah, there's a lot of tractors I'd like to have. For one, this way things don't get quite so repetitive. Help me change it up a bit. We'll see. We'll work on that. This is one very tight garage. I had to put this one away. I am going to put it away in the same one, but at the opposite end, I think, because that was quite tricky getting it out before. So, but yeah, we'll do that. We'll grab that loading wagon. Actually, it's going to be a little bit tricky coming in this side too. Yeah, we'll leave her like that. All right. Just put my truck away for now. Where my son's been all day, he's been screwing around. But I don't blame him. He's only a kid one time, might as well enjoy it. I really need him today anyway, so let him explore, enjoy. Plenty of time for working. Just let him know I'm getting out of here though. Yeah, Pops, I'm ready to go. Alright, let's get out of here. How'd it go today? Where the heck were you? Exploring in the woods over there. Oh man, was it fun? Yeah, it was really good. Actually, I was on my way back and I heard your horn, so I just booked it. Good deal. Did you have a good day? Yeah, it's good. It's definitely different. It's not quite trucking. I always loved trucking more, but right now, this is where it's at. So, cool. All right, I'm starving. Let's go home. Jeez. Okay. All right. I guess that's it. I mean, I'm not gonna. You know where I live, so I ain't worried about that. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks.